Hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Mike Davies, and in today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to draw a rectangle or square shape using GIMP. I'll be using GIMP version 2.10.22, which is the latest version of GIMP at the time of this tutorial. Before I get into that, don't forget to check out my website at daviesmediadesign.com. As always, I have tons of GIMP, Inkscape, and Darktable tutorials on here. You can get more by becoming a DMD Premium member, and I have tons of free software help articles, so definitely check that out. And as I mentioned, you can get more with a premium membership to Davies Media Design, and I'll include a link to this as well as all the relevant links from this tutorial in the description of the video. All right, so let's get into it. This is going to be a GIMP Basics tutorial for beginners, how to draw a rectangle or a square shape. So here I am inside of GIMP, and I'll start by opening up a new composition. So I'll go to File, New, and I typically go with 1920 by 1080 for my document size, and I'll click OK. You guys can do whatever size you want. So now I'll come over here to my toolbox, and the second tool group here is going to be your shape selection tools. This is of course assuming you're using GIMP 2.10.18 or newer. I do recommend you update to the latest version of GIMP. So if I click on this tool group, that will give me the rectangle select tool. You may have to click and hold this if you have the ellipse select tool selected here instead, and you can just come over here to rectangle select. You can also use the R shortcut key to select this tool, but just release your mouse, and now we have that tool selected. So now I can click and drag to draw a rectangle on my composition. That's just going to give me a rectangle selection area. If I want to color this in, I can come over here, for example, to my foreground swatch, click and drag this and release, and that's going to fill in my selection area with the color. So that is drawing a rectangle shape in its simplest form, but of course there is a lot more to this. So for starters, this is just a selection area, which means if I hit Control-Shift-A or go to Select None, that will deselect that selection area, and now we have our rectangle. If I hit the M key on my keyboard and I try to move this rectangle now, it's actually going to move the entire layer. So I'll hit Control-Z to back up. The reason for that is we've drawn our rectangle directly on the background layer. So let me hit Control-Z to back up. So this is going to back up to when we had our rectangle selection area drawn, but we haven't filled it in yet. So what I recommend doing is coming over here to your Layers panel, and down here there is an icon to create a new layer. So I'm going to click on that icon there, and now we can name our layer. So we'll name it rectangle. I'm not going to go through all these settings. I do have an entire tutorial on these settings, but I'll fill this with transparency. That will be the background color for this layer, and I'll click OK. Now we have a new rectangle layer, and if I come back over here, I can click and drag my foreground color inside of the selection area, and now we have a rectangle on its own layer. So I can show or hide that. If I hit Control-Shift-A, that will deselect that, and right now I have my Move tool still selected, so when I move this around, you'll see it will only move the rectangle. So something else you'll notice here is that the layer is actually the size of the entire composition right now. So you'll see this yellow dotted line, and that can cause some problems, if not some confusion, if you only want this layer to contain a rectangle. So let's back up to before I move this. So here we are at the rectangle layer. If I wanted to bring the size of the layer down so that it is the exact size of my rectangle, I can come over here to Layer, Crop to Content. That's going to crop that down, and so now the layer is just the size of our rectangle. Of course, now if we try to draw anything on this layer outside of the layer boundary for the rectangle, it won't show up, so keep that in mind. I do have an entire tutorial dedicated to layers and layer masks, which goes into detail about how layers work. So if you are a beginner, I recommend you check that tutorial out. But that was drawing a rectangle. Let's go into drawing a square. So I'm going to come over here and create a new layer once again, and we'll name this Square. And I'll come over here and click OK. So we are on our square layer. This is a blank transparent layer. I'll come back over here to my rectangle select tool. So below the toolbox here, you'll see a bunch of options. This is called your tool options. And down here, one of the tool options is for a fixed aspect ratio. This is actually a drop down, so there are other items you can choose from in here, but I'll go with aspect ratio. So make sure that option is checked. And if you set the aspect ratio to 1:1, That's going to create a rectangle with a 1:1 aspect ratio, which of course is a square. So now I'll come over here, click on my composition, and when I click and drag my mouse, you'll see this will now draw a square. And I'll release my mouse to place my selection area. Something else you'll notice is that there are these little handles around the edges and the corners. So these are little transform handles that allow you to scale the selection up or down before you fill it in with the color. This also applies to the rectangle here. Because I have this set to a fixed aspect ratio over here, this will continue to be a square as I drag this up or down. So depending on where you drag the transform handles from, it's going to change how this transforms. But if I come over here back to the tool options, you'll see we also have some other options, including position. So I can change the exact location of my square or rectangle using this option. So for example, if I set this to 0, hit the enter key, now it will align to that far left side of the composition. And we also have a size option. So if we needed this square to be an exact size, I can click on our square here and then type 500, hit the tab key, and that will decrease the size of this to 500. Again, because we have fixed aspect ratio still checked, this will still be a square, and so the width and the height will automatically be the same. So let me just click inside of here. I can always click inside the selection area and move it. And then let me just release it here. And I'll come over to my foreground color, click on this, and I can change this manually to any color I want. Or I can always come in here and enter an HTML notation or any RGB values. But let's just go with this random green color here, and I'll click OK. Now I can click and drag this inside the square, and that will fill my square in with a color, which is of course green. And once again, if I wanted the layer to be the size of the square instead of the size of the entire composition, I can go to Layer, Crop to Content, and that will crop that down. All right, so that's it for this tutorial. Hopefully you liked it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified each time I have a brand new tutorial. You can check out any of the links to my resources in the description of the video. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.